haven't talked in forever. How have you been?
Maya, this is unexpected. I'm doing fine, just busy with work. What's up?
OMG, I have the most amazing news ever! Guess what?
What is it?
I'm getting married! Tyler proposed last night and I said yes! Can you believe it? I'm going to be Mrs. Henderson!
Tyler Henderson? My ex-boyfriend?
Well, yeah, but that was ages ago. We've been together for almost 2 years now, remember?
I remember that you were my best friend and he was my boyfriend when you two started sneaking around behind my back.
Ancient history, girl. That's all in the past. We've all grown since then. I just had to tell you first because you're still so important to me.
How can you even say that to me? I may have been your childhood friend, but I'm also the victim who had her boyfriend stolen.
That was like 2 years ago though, right? Not relevant anymore. I just wanted to share the news purely out of friendship. Of course I want you to come. It's going to be the event of the year. Everyone is so excited.
You mean our mutual friends who watched you cheat with my boyfriend?
Maya, don't be so dramatic. People move on. Tyler and I are perfect together and everyone knows it. You'll get an official invitation soon, but I wanted to personally ask you to be there. It would mean so much to us.
Who honestly goes to their ex-boyfriend and his affair partner's wedding? Don't bother sending me an invitation. You two make a perfect awful couple. Have a wonderful life together. Goodbye.
This is supposed to be the happiest time of my life, and you're trying to ruin it for me. Some friend you are.
Friend? You stopped being my friend the moment you betrayed me with Tyler. I don't owe you any fake happiness. Enjoy your wedding. I want no part of it. Please lose my number.
I'm not losing anything. You're still invited to the wedding whether you like it or not. I want to repair our friendship. My wedding day won't be complete without you there.
Our friendship is long past saving. If you actually cared, you never would have done this. I'm blocking you now. Don't contact me again. Goodbye, Maya.
Sophia, hello? Wow, I can't believe how bitter you still are. I thought you'd be happy for me.
Hello, Sophia. It's Tyler. Maya told me about your conversation yesterday.
Oh, great. So now you're messaging me too? The ghost of cheaters past?
Look, I just wanted to check in. Maya went out of her way to personally announce our engagement to you and even invited you to the wedding. Your harsh reaction really made her cry.
I don't care about that. Tell her I don't want to see her. Or you, for that matter.
I know things ended badly between us, but that was 2 years ago. Can't we all be adults about this?
Adults? Is that what you call yourselves? Adults don't betray their friends and partners.
I'm just defending my fiancée. She was really hurt by your reaction. Besides, I know you still have feelings for me, but you need to give up. I'm never getting back together with you. My heart belongs to Maya now.
Who said I still had feelings? I may resent you, but I have absolutely no lingering feelings. Trust me, watching how you treated me showed me exactly who you are.
If that's true, then why won't you come to our wedding? Maya really wants you there. It would mean a lot to her to have her childhood friend at her wedding.
Who would go to a wedding for people like you two? I have no interest in celebrating your relationship.
Fine. All that anger will just make you age faster. Women need to be charming like Maya. What's done is done. Just forget it. Come to the wedding. You might meet someone nice. We're inviting 300 people. It'll be epic.
Don't you think a wedding that big is a bit excessive? How are you handling all this financially? That sounds like a lot of money for someone who just got a promotion to assistant manager.
Money's no problem. I'll do whatever it takes to make Maya happy. We've been saving and planning for months. Plus, my parents are helping out.
I see. Well, good luck with that. And please stop messaging me.
You'll regret missing out. It's gonna be the event of the year. But whatever, suit yourself. We don't need negative energy on our big day anyway.
Wow, you really deserve each other. Two selfish backstabbers. Have a nice life, Tyler. Forget I exist like I'll be forgetting you too.
Sophia, did you get our invitation? I sent it last week.
Yes, I got it.
So, are you coming to our wedding? Please say yes.
Maya, I've been thinking about going, but I haven't decided yet. In all honesty, you're being very persistent with your invitation. It's like I'm being chased by a bill collector. If you didn't hear a response yet, you'd assume that I declined the invitation, right?
What? No way. That's a problem. I was really counting on you coming. We've already put you down as a definite yes on our seating chart.
You shouldn't assume people are coming without an RSVP. That's not how it works.
But we're childhood friends. Of course you'd come to my wedding. I've already told everyone you're coming. It would be so embarrassing if you didn't show up now.
That's not my problem, Maya. You should have waited for my response.
Why are you being so difficult? This is my special day. You're being a terrible friend right now. I need your support.
I'm not being difficult. I'm establishing healthy boundaries, something you clearly don't understand. You can't just trample over people's feelings and expect them to do what you want.
I just want my wedding day to be perfect, and that includes you being there. Stop being so selfish and just say you'll come. It's one day out of your life.
I'm the one being selfish? Are you listening to yourself? Leave me alone, Maya. I'm not coming to your wedding, and that's final. Stop harassing me about it.
Harassing you? I'm trying to salvage our friendship here.
I hope you and Tyler will be very happy together. Goodbye.
We will be, and you'll regret missing it. Your loss. Have a nice bitter life alone. Sophia, you're coming to our wedding tomorrow, right? You'll definitely come. I already sent the invitation, so you'll come for sure, right?
I haven't sent an RSVP at all. It's the day before, and you're telling me this?
I need a final head count for the caterer ASAP. We're paying per plate.
You should have sorted this out weeks ago. Not my problem.
But we reserved a spot for you. We're paying for your meal.
I never asked you to do that. I never said I was coming.
We have a special table for our closest friends, and you're supposed to be there. Everyone will ask where you are if you don't show up.
I doubt anyone expects me to be there given our history.
All our high school friends, the cheer squad, everyone from college. It's a 300-person wedding, Sophia. Anyone who's anyone will be there.
Well, I won't be. I thought I made that clear.
Fine then. If you don't want to come, then don't. But you still have to pay the gift money. Send $3,000 right now as your wedding gift.
What? Are you serious right now? I've never heard of a $3,000 wedding gift. Normal people give like $300.
We arranged a luxury venue and amazing food for you. $300 is nowhere near enough. Do you know how expensive weddings are these days? We've spent a fortune on this.
I don't care how much you spent. Just because you're big spenders doesn't mean the guests should pay for it. Demanding gift amounts in advance is crazy.
Letting you know beforehand is thoughtful of us. We prepared amazing food and a beautiful venue. That alone is worth the money.
You're acting like this is a business transaction. Weddings aren't supposed to be profit centers.
Look, weddings are expensive. Everyone knows you're supposed to give enough to cover your plate plus extra. We're spending $500 per guest minimum. Plus, we have to pay for the band, the flowers, the photographer.
That's your choice. Guests aren't responsible for funding your extravagant wedding.
Oh, stop being stubborn and just come. I'll waive the meal fee for you. The gift money is still $3,000, though. Think of it as an investment in our friendship.
Investment? Are you kidding me? This is completely absurd. I told everyone already, the bride and groom should enjoy their luxurious wedding by themselves. That fancy wedding will put you in the red. I hope you create beautiful memories together, just the two of you. Bye.
Wait a second, you told everyone? Sophia, what do you mean, everyone?
Everyone! The truth is out about your greedy gift demands. No one is coming to your wedding anymore. You brought this on yourself, Maya. I warned you.
What? What are you talking about? What did you say to people? This is my wedding. You had no right to spread rumors.
I didn't spread rumors. I exposed the truth. You're bleeding your own guests dry to pay for your ridiculous wedding. It's shameful.
I'm not bleeding anyone dry. It's normal to expect gifts to cover the wedding costs. You've ruined everything. I can't believe you would do this to me.
You ruined it yourself with your greed and entitlement. I just made sure people knew the facts before wasting their money. Good luck with your wedding tomorrow. Hope you saved enough to cover all those empty seats.
No, this can't be happening. You're lying. I'm calling Tyler right now and he'll fix this. Just wait. You won't get away with sabotaging my wedding, Sophia. You're sick.
Call him if you want. It won't change anything. Everyone knows the truth now. You made your bed. Now lie in it. Goodbye, Maya. For real this time.
I need you to explain what you meant right now. What did you tell my guests?
Exactly what it sounds like. Everyone you invited is declining to attend. Your dream wedding is going to be a huge venue with just the bride, the groom, and tumbleweeds.
That's impossible! We have 287 confirmed guests!
Check your RSVPs again. People have been canceling all week.
Why would they do that? This makes no sense!
Your guests started a group chat and sent me an invite. That's where everyone's been sharing information. After you sent invitations, someone created a group to decide how to respond. Almost everyone decided not to attend.
What group chat? Who started it? Why wasn't I included?
It's called Maya and Tyler's Wedding Demands, and it has over 200 members.
You're making this up to hurt me, aren't you?
I wish I were. Want me to forward you some screenshots?
Yes, send them now! Oh my god, this can't be happening! How did it get this bad? I don't understand!
The guests have been reporting the gift amounts you demanded. It was entertaining to watch, I'll admit. The plan was to have the wedding pay for itself, right? When they declined, you raised the costs on the remaining attendees to cover the difference. The amounts got out of hand. Everyone's fed up.
I didn't demand anything! I just suggested appropriate gift amounts!
You literally texted Jessica that she needed to give $2,500 or not bother coming.
That's because she's my cousin. Family gives more.
And you told Michael that since he's coming alone, he should give $4,000 to make up for not bringing a significant other.
We had to charge more for singles. They're taking up a whole table seat that could have gone to a couple.
Do you hear yourself? This isn't how weddings work.
But I just wanted the perfect wedding. How did this all go so wrong? Maybe we did get a little carried away, but our love is worth it.
Your love is putting a price tag on your friendships and family. Can't you see how messed up that is? No one wants to go into debt to attend your wedding. It's insane.
I didn't mean for it to be like this. I just wanted everyone to share our joy, and I thought people would be happy to help us have our dream wedding.
A real friend wouldn't ask people to bankrupt themselves for a one-day party. You've shown your true colors, Maya. I hope it was worth it.
But the wedding is tomorrow. What are we going to do? Please, Sophia, I need your help. Talk to people. Make them understand.
It's too late. You made this mess. You deal with it.
Sophia, please, I'm begging you. Sophia? Wait, everyone's declining? What about my bridesmaids?
All 5 dropped out yesterday. Check your messages.
They can't do this to me. I've already paid for their dresses. Those dresses cost me $500 each. They have to wear them.
Guess you'll have some nice souvenirs then. Too bad there won't be any photos of them being worn.
How could they abandon me like this? I thought we were besties. I was counting on them.
Maybe you should have thought of that before trying to shake down your besties for wedding cash. Friendship doesn't come with a price tag, Maya. You made it clear that your greed comes before all else.
It's not greed. Weddings are just expensive. I was upfront about the costs. What's wrong with expecting people to chip in? They're getting an incredible experience out of it.
The only incredible experience is realizing how self-centered and manipulative you've become. I almost pity you, Maya. Your worldview is so warped. You've pushed everyone away with your own selfishness.
They pushed me away. They abandoned me in my time of need. What kind of friends are they to ditch me the day before my wedding?
The kind of friends who refuse to be used as piggy banks. You brought this on yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm done wasting my time and energy on you. Handle your wedding disaster yourself.
I can't believe this. My wedding is ruined. My friendships are ruined. This was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. How did it come to this?
Take a hard look in the mirror, Maya. That's how. You did it to yourself, you and Tyler, so deal with it.
I need to talk to Tyler. He's not going to believe this. Thanks for nothing, Sophia. Some friend you turned out to be.
Ex-friend. I stopped being your friend the moment you betrayed me. Goodbye, Maya. Enjoy your empty wedding. You two truly deserve each other.
Sophia, please, I'm begging you. Can you talk to the guests who declined?
About what?
About coming to the wedding today. No one is showing up. Sophia, please, could you please come to the wedding? It's a 300-person venue, but it'll just be the two of us. We're really in a bind here.
Well, yeah, it's a gift money-grabbing wedding. If no one comes, you'll be in the red.
You don't understand. This cost $300,000. Even parents and siblings won't come. Maya's parents aren't coming. Her mom said she was embarrassed by her daughter's behavior and they're staying home.
Maybe you should have thought about that before demanding thousands of dollars from your guests.
I heard about the group chat with all the guests. Someone sent screenshots to my parents. They fled on the wedding day. My dad went nuclear. I was planning to have him pay half, but now that's gone too. I'm begging you, if you tell everyone it's okay, maybe they'll reconsider.
Why on earth would I do that, after how you and Maya have acted? This is the consequence of your greed.
Sophia, please, I'm desperate here. The venue won't refund our deposit. The caterer is demanding full payment. We're cooked, totally cooked. I don't know what to do.
Not my problem, Tyler. I warned Maya this would happen, but she didn't listen. You two got yourself into this mess. You can get yourselves out. I'm not lifting a finger to help you.
Have some compassion. We're going to be financially ruined. I know we made mistakes, but isn't this punishment enough?
Cry me a river. You didn't seem to care when you were scheming to profit off your wedding guests. You and Maya are the most selfish, shameless people I've ever met. I'm glad this backfired on you.
Clearly you can't be reasoned with. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Seeing us suffer. I hope it makes you happy, Sophia. I hope you're proud of yourself for destroying us.
Oh, I am. Immensely proud and immensely happy. Karma's a mean girl, ain't she? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have better things to do than continue this pointless conversation. Enjoy your $300,000 wedding with just the two of you.
Okay, I'll be completely honest. It's actually closer to $700,000 with everything included.
What the hell? How did you spend that much?
Designer dress, luxury venue, gourmet catering, premium open bar, live band, dancers, ice sculptures, dove release, fireworks, drones.
And you really expected your guests to pay for all that?
We were counting on at least $500,000 in gift money from 300 guests. That's only about $1,700 per person.
Only $1,700? Are you nuts?
Please, Sophia, I'm desperate. I don't know what to do.
Tyler, look at everything that's happened. I know what you should do. Cancel the wedding, admit you were wrong, and apologize to everyone you tried to exploit. But we both know that your pride won't let you. Instead, you'll go through with this ridiculous charade and learn the hard way. I hope your expensive lesson in humility was worth it. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Sophia, what is this payment slip mailed to me? It says the amount is $100,000.
Good, it finally arrived. Pay it immediately. We had to cover the deficit ourselves.
What? I already said no from the beginning. It's ridiculous to ask me now.
You demanded $3,000 from your old friends, and now you're saying this?
That was different. That was a wedding gift.
And now I'm gifting you a bill. Seems fair.
We're in massive debt because of you, you know that? We had to pay for the entire wedding. I had to go to a loan shark in my wedding dress. You couldn't understand. This was the absolute worst. We lost everything because of what you did, so I'm demanding compensation.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Whether you're in debt or humiliated, that's not my concern.
You ruined our wedding! You turned everyone against us!
All I did was tell the truth. You took care of the rest.
So you admit it! You did sabotage our wedding!
You need to take responsibility and pay.
What? Pay you? After what you did to us?
I reported this to the police. This is extortion and intimidation. You can complain to them from now on. That payment slip is evidence of illegal activity. I posted about it in the group chat. A police officer gave me advice to report it. A lawyer also replied and offered free consultation. Thanks to you inviting so many friends, I got expert advice from the smartest people in the city. The group chat is still active. It's turned into networking. I should consult that lawyer. Give my regards to Tyler. His next destination might be jail.
You can't be serious. You reported us to the police?
Officer Ross is handling your case. Expect a call soon.
This is crazy. We didn't do anything illegal.
Demanding money with threats is extortion. Your text messages are evidence.
What threats? I never threatened anyone.
Pay $3,000 or don't bother coming? That's a threat. So is, if you don't pay, everyone will know you're cheap.
Those weren't threats. Those were suggestions.
Tell that to the police. I'm sure they'll understand.
Please, Sophia, we can work this out. Don't do this to us. We're already drowning here. Haven't we suffered enough?
Maybe you should have thought of that before you tried to drown your guests in debt for your sham wedding. You made your choices. Now face the consequences like adults. You won't get any sympathy from me.
I made a mistake. I'm human. Can't you find it in your heart to forgive me? I never meant for it to come to this. I just got caught up in wedding fever.
Your mistake was a deliberate betrayal and attempt at financial exploitation of everyone who ever cared about you. This wasn't some oopsie. This was your true character revealing itself, and it's ugly, Maya. Real ugly.
Believe me, I've looked in the mirror, and you know what I see? Someone who messed up but is trying to make it right. I am owning my mistakes, Sophia. Can't you see that?
All I see is someone desperately trying to avoid the consequences of their actions. You're not sorry for what you did. You're just sorry you got caught. There's a difference. I'm done helping you, Maya. I'm done with you. Period.
I really wish I treated you better when we were still friends. I'm so sorry, Sophia, for everything.
I'm sorry too, Maya. Sorry I wasted so many years believing in you, defending you, caring for you, but I'm done being your doormat. I'm done being collateral damage in your selfish little life. This is goodbye. Don't contact me again. Worry about finding a good lawyer when the police reach out. The couple was quickly called in by police for questioning. While they weren't arrested, they received severe warnings that would make grown adults cry. The incident also became known at both of their workplaces, and employees involved in police matters were immediately fired. The couple lost most of their friends and family relationships and fled to another state like fugitives. However, they couldn't escape their debt, and I heard they're now working multiple jobs while trying to pay it back. Erin, are you there? I'm afraid that there is something we must talk about. Are you at work right now? Please answer me right now.
Hey, Kathy. Yes, I am at work today like I usually am these days. I thought you would have figured out my schedule by now.
I see, so you're at work. You know, you have got to stop all this nonsense and finally think about quitting. You know that? I mean, you come home tired and just make everyone some of the worst food I've ever tasted. It's shameful, really. I'm sorry, but I just had to come out and say it. I want you to quit your job right now so that you can take care of me, your mother-in-law, and the house full-time.
Wait, what? You want me to just walk out of the office and quit right now?
Just think about it! If you spent all your time at home, then you could practice getting much better at cooking, and then we all wouldn't have to suffer when you cooked for us. I can even teach you how to cook!
Look, Kathy, I really don't think that's going to work out for me at all.
You won't even have to buy the ingredients, or rather, I should say that I won't let you go out and buy any ingredients. The fact is that the real skill of cooking comes from what you are able to make with what is in the fridge at anything given time.
Kathy, I'm sorry, but I am in the middle of a meeting right now. Can this wait?
Wait, what? You're texting me in the middle of a meeting? What are you even doing in a meeting right now? Getting the men drinks or something?
Yes, I am in the middle of a meeting, in fact. And if you really must know, I have a lot of them as I work in upper management.
What? That company lets women in the upper management? Is that supposed to be a joke or something?
I don't really get what me or anyone being women has to do with the job that we have. I mean, what decade do you think we're living in? You seriously need to rethink some things.
Wait a second, I get it now. I finally understand why you're so awful at cooking. It all finally makes sense to me now.
What are you talking about now? Actually, you know what? I probably don't even want to know.
That's the thing. You just care way too much about your job and it's leading you to ignore your family. I think you should know that after you get married, you can just let the men do all the hard work for us fragile ladies. I mean, you're a wife now. Your job is just to stay home and cook and clean, not to earn money. Now hurry up and quit so that you can come home.
Okay, well, the meeting is about to start, so I guess we can talk about this later. But anyways, I've got to go.
Wait, Erin, come back. We're not through here. Hello? Erin? Are you there?
Hey, Erin, are you there? Was my mom messaging you at work today? She was texting me as well, complaining and saying things like how you never listen to her and how you need to spend more time at home and get better at cooking and those sorts of complaints. I think she really doesn't like the fact that you're working. Honestly, my phone was just buzzing with messages for a few minutes straight. Did something happen between you two?
Oh, hi there, Donnie. You must be pretty tired dealing with all of that during your business trip.
It's not really a big deal. I just want to know what happened between you two. I mean, you are my mom and wife after all, so it would be nice to be kept in the loop, you know?
Well, it's just like you said. Your mom told me that I'm a terrible cook.
So you mean that she said all of those things to your face? Would she really do something like that to you?
Well, you remember on New Year's Eve I tried making dinner for everyone? I think it was after then that your mom's complaints started getting much, much worse.
But that can't be right. I mean, that was probably the first time that she'd ever even had your food.
Well, she is right. I'm definitely no pro chef or anything close to that. And I guess it's possible that I don't cook things that are suited to everyone, but I just never thought that I would be made fun of so harshly for it.
Well, you know what, Aaron? I seriously think that you make great food. I mean, if I'm being honest, it's just one of the many, many, many reasons why I love you so much. In fact, just the other day I was thinking about how I wanted to go home earlier because I miss your cooking so much.
Donnie, you really don't know how much I needed to hear something like that today. Thank you so much.
Of course, and I really mean it too. I also just want you to know that I'm sorry my mom has been staying with us for so long. I really don't know why she's choosing to complain about your cooking, of all things. Maybe I should try talking to her about this.
You think so? You think it might help if you do that? I mean, I've tried too hard to make things right with her.
It might, but knowing how stubborn my mom is, it's anyone's guess what she'll say.
Oh, I see. Well, just keep me updated about whatever you choose to do, please. No, no, no! This is just not going to do! Honestly, how do you even make food this bad, huh? I really thought that with Donnie out of the house that you might have taken it upon yourself to learn how to cook better, but instead you're still just cooking up the same slop. Kathy, what is all of this about? How can you just start a conversation like this? Are we seriously going to have to talk about my food again? Besides, with Donnie out of the house, I'm barely even cooking anymore. And that is exactly the issue. You're not cooking, so you're not getting any better at it. It really is simple. What you lack is experience. You need to be cooking much, much more if you're going to get better. Okay, hold on here. I just want to remind you that Donnie and I are letting you live at our house for a while as a kind gesture, but I think you're overstepping some boundaries here. I am the mother of your husband. I can do and say whatever I want, thank you very much. And just what gives you that impression, huh? Where do you get off? I mean, really, we can have this same conversation without you having to be so rude to me all of the time. Donnie is my child and you are his wife. That means that it's your job to take care of me, your job to listen to me, and your job to do as I say. And you're supposed to do that all without complaining one bit. Do you understand now? Now then, are these the meals that you left in the freezer? I tried eating one of them and I could instantly recognize that no love was put into it. I didn't put anything in the freezer. Like I said, I haven't really been cooking at all ever since Donnie left for his business trip. But there were meals in the freezer. How do you explain that? What is this even supposed to be? Some kind of stew or something like that? I never made any kind of stew, and I certainly didn't put any leftovers in the freezer, so I really have to say that I have no idea what you're talking about at all right now. You know, literally any food you touch just turns to slop. I mean, what kind of flavoring is this even supposed to be? Everything about this is just absolutely awful. If I keep eating your cooking, I'm probably going to end up in the hospital. Are you even listening to me anymore? I am trying to tell you that that food is not mine. Well, good, because I threw all of it away. So what do you think about that? There is no way that I can just leave this poison here for my little Donnie to eat when he comes home. Actually, I'm pretty sure that that food is yours. I think that the food that you're complaining to me about right now is actually food that you made. Excuse me? What are you talking about? Of course that food isn't mine. You don't know what you're talking about. Except that the other day, you told me that you made too much food and that you wanted to leave the leftovers in the freezer for Donnie to have when he comes home, remember? I had some for dinner and put the rest in there. I told Donnie that you had left some food in the freezer for him before he left. Wait, hold on. Is that right? Is that really what happened? It really is what happened. I haven't been cooking at home because I'm always working overtime, so I have my dinners at work. Although I guess it seems that Donnie must have just left the food there without eating it. So then, you mean the food in the freezer really is mine? You were actually right about that? That's right. I've told you over and over again that I haven't been cooking, and I certainly didn't leave anything in the freezer. You're the only other person who could have done that. Oh, well, you know what? I think you might be right about that. Now that you mention it, I had that awful cold a few days ago, and maybe it affected my memory. Maybe I cooked it all then. Oh, really? Is that what you think happened? Well, it sounds like your memory might still be being affected. You should probably just rest today. That's right! I should rest! I work hard every day and I deserve a good rest now and then.
Aaron, are you there? Did something happen? Is everything okay? Please answer me.
Donnie, yes, I'm here. What's wrong? What do you think happened?
Well, my mom was messaging me and she told me that you were bullying her something awful earlier.
Your mom said that I was bullying her? Well, did she even say what I might have been doing?
She said something about something to do with food. I don't know what's going on. Did something happen? Is everyone okay?
I really can't think of anything that she could be talking about, but yesterday she was messaging me again. She was complaining about some food that had been left in the freezer. She said she heated it up and tried it and messaged me to complain about how awful she thought it was. Does any of that sound right?
Was it a stew that she heated up and ate? Is that the food that you're talking about?
Yeah, it was a stew. She said that she had some extra for you and left in the freezer to have before you left on your trip, so I guess that it had been there since before you left.
Oh, so it was that stew. Yeah, that was just awful. I couldn't bring myself to finish it. I mean, I don't think I've ever tasted anything quite that bad. I was shocked that someone could make something that nasty.
Wait, so you know what stew it was and you actually tried it?
That's right. My mom calls it her secret recipe when it comes to stew, but all it is heaping spoonfuls of sugar and butter. I'm talking like a cup of sugar and a whole stick of butter here.
She does what? Why would she do that to stew? What is the matter with her? That's crazy.
Well, I knew that my mom was never really that skilled of a cook, but her stew, it tastes more like some kind of thick, gross medicine than it does a meal or anything like that.
Something tells me that your mom is the type of person who likes to cook for others but won't actually try her own meal after she serves it, right?
Ding, 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 you guessed it. Breakfast is fine because we just have toast with some butter and jam. Everyone takes care of their own lunch for the most part, but it's having dinners together. I remember one time when I was a kid, she thought it would be a good idea to mix in yogurt with fruit chunks into a soup she made once.
And no one has ever told her not to do that? Or that no one who cooks has ever done that?
People have tried telling her many times, actually, believe me, but she doesn't listen to what she doesn't want to hear, you know?
Actually, now that you say that, that sounds exactly like your mom.
I guess I should be glad that at least with her staying with us, you've gotten to know her so well now. But actually, one of the reasons my dad divorced her was because she just wouldn't listen. Then she would always go on about how she was the victim and everyone was out to get her.
Oh, I see. Wow, so she can really get that bad then, huh?
Yeah, you really have no idea. I mean, my older sister basically cooked for the whole family from the time she was in middle school until she moved out of the house when she got married. After I graduated high school and moved out, I managed to take care of myself as well. But that's why I was so shocked when my mom chose your food of all things to complain about. I mean, she's only been staying with us for a little bit. She really doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm so sorry she's been putting you through so much.
Well, at least she hasn't really blown up on me or anything. Just plenty of annoying texts.
Right. I just hope that she doesn't get any worse. Hang in there, okay?
Kathy, what is the meaning of this? What is going on here? Oh, did you just get home right now? Well, what do you think? I want to know why all the food from our fridge is gone. What happened to all the food? Are you telling me that you did this? That's right. I took out all of the food from your fridge and drove it over to my house. Why would you do something like that? What is the matter with you? From this day forward, you are going to learn what it means to take care of your mother-in-law. Do you hear me? Excuse me? What are you even talking about? Just how in the world am I supposed to learn how to take care of you when all you do is put me down? At the end of this month, you will quit your job. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Seriously, what are you going on about? Have you lost your mind or something? You care way too much about your job, and thanks to that, you make some of the worst food that I've ever tasted. Well, all of that ends now. But you can't just get rid of all the food in someone's fridge. Did something happen today to make you do this? I mean, don't you think that this is taking things just a little far? If you really must know, I think that I'm taking it easy on you. You need to learn to be a good wife. I mean, do you remember that meal you cooked for us for the new year? You told me that you cooked it all by hand, remember? Yes, I remember that because it's true. I did cook everything by hand. I went out and I bought the ingredients and I chopped them all up by hand and I put serious effort into making a good meal. Don't you lie to me, you little brat! I know for a fact that you ordered that food from a restaurant and had it delivered. There is no way that you could have made something that good. Wait, hold on. So you liked the dinner, but you think I couldn't have cooked it because it tasted too good? Well, of course! What other explanation could there even possibly be? I mean, honestly, don't you have any shame in ordering food and calling it your own? That really pissed me off, you know? Did you really want to try and impress me that much? And then you have to take it a step further than that, and you put something in my stew! How else could it have gotten so nasty? Honestly, not being able to cook yourself is one thing, but sabotaging someone else's food? Honestly, just where do you get off acting like that? When will my son finally wisen up and divorce you? Once he leaves you, I am going to have him move back in with me. Oh, really? Is that what you think is going to happen? You really think Donnie would go along with that? It won't if you do well on your training and do exactly as I say. Well, I guess that I am so sorry for being a crappy wife. But if that is really how you feel, then I just won't cook for you ever again. How does that sound? Wait, what? What do you mean by that? What are you trying to get out right now, huh? What do you think I mean by that? I'm going to sleep in a hotel tonight. Donnie, are you there? I'm really sorry, but I just can't take it anymore, and I'm spending the night in a hotel.
You're going to be spending the night in a hotel? What happened? I'm on my flight back from the business trip right now.
Your mom, you won't believe this, but she took all of the food out of our fridge and moved it into the fridge at her house.
Wait, what? Why would she do that? What's the matter with her?
It's a really long story. I'll send you some of the screenshots from my talk with her. After that, it's up to you how you want to react.
Right, well, okay, I guess I'll see what all of this is about.
Mom, you have got some serious explaining to do right now. Oh, my Donnie, what could all of this be about? Is everything okay? How is your business trip going? I can't wait to hear all about it.
I just got a message from Erin telling me that she is going to stay in a hotel for the night tonight.
Oh, right. Yes, I know all about that. Honestly, that wife of yours. You know, I tried to teach her how to be better, but I just don't think she has it in her. Anyways, don't worry. I've cooked a big meal for you when you get back.
No, I am not going to be having a single bite of whatever it is that you threw together.
Excuse me? What is the matter with you? How could you say that?
No, what I want to know is how you can even talk about trying to teach my wife to be better. Where do you get off? And just who do you think you are, bullying her for her cooking? What is your deal, Mom?
Well, Okay, look, do you remember the meal that she cooked for us on New Year's?
Of course I do, and I know that you think she didn't make it, but the fact is that was all Erin.
No, you don't understand. She really ordered it from a restaurant. It was all a lie.
It was not a lie, and I have proof because I was helping her in the kitchen.
So then, that means the stew in the freezer was really...
That's right. The stew was all yours. Erin had nothing to do with it at all. That stew is without a doubt 100% your cooking.
What are you saying? That can't be right at all.
It is true. I saw that someone had left it there for me, took one sip, instantly knew it was yours, and put it right back because of how nasty it was. Honestly, you have some nerve telling Erin that she can't cook. She literally works for a food company and helps with their central planning.
Wait, that's Erin's job? She works in the food industry?
Mom, I want you to go back to your house. I want you out now.
You can't be serious. Please tell me this is some kind of joke, right?
No, this was never going to be a permanent setup, but you have clearly overstayed your welcome.
Please don't do this to me, son.
What are you talking about? When we built this house, it was with the intention to house Erin's parents, not you.
So you're going to be living with her parents and kick your own mom out to do so?
That's right. They're both going to come back from some work they were doing overseas, and then they're going to be moving in with us. I know that I told you about all of this already.
Wait just a second. Hold on. There has got to be some kind of mistake.
There is no mistake, and I am not going to wait any longer. Honestly, did you really think I was just going to sit back and let you treat my wife like that?
But, so, you're really going to kick me out of the house?
Of course I am! I mean, the whole reason why you had to move out and find your own place that you're still in the process of moving into is because you stunk up your whole apartment building with your awful cooking. You were lucky that Erin's parents knew of a place that you could even move into.
But that isn't fair. How could you even say something like that to your own mother?
Listen, the point is that you know this arrangement was going to be temporary. I've already told you that you've overstayed your welcome, and I want you out.
But that can't be right. I was planning on living out my days in this house. I was supposed to die here.
What are you even saying? Did you seriously think we were going to let you do that? That was never ever going to happen. I mean, it's Erin's parents who own this place anyways.
Wait, really? It is? I had no idea about that.
Yes, you did. We explained all of this to you when you first moved in here. We told you that the house belonged to Erin's parents and that you could move in with us on the condition that it was temporary and that you'd find your own place. Well, you have your place, so now it's time for you to go.
But I don't understand. I thought that you and Erin owned this house. I thought that you were making all the decisions around here.
Okay, we're just talking in circles and not getting anywhere. And even if that were true, you made my wife want to stay in a hotel rather than her own home.
But that isn't my fault. I can't control what she chooses to do.
Ugh, I seriously can't believe you right now. I want you out of the house now!
Please don't be like this. I'm sure that we can talk this out, can't we?
No, it isn't going to happen. I've already called my uncle and asked him to pick me up from the airport. I want you to pack your bags and leave this house by this weekend.
That weekend, Kathy packed up her bags and moved all of her things back into her new place. While she may have cleaned out our fridge of all her food, Donnie and I were just grateful that the smell of her cooking didn't seem to linger in the house. Still, we thought it best to hire professional house cleaners before Donnie's parents returned. Donnie made sure to send his mom the bill for the cleaning service. So far, she is only paying it back in small installments. Lucky for her, she can continue cooking her nasty meals all by herself in her new house. We tried visiting once, but couldn't stand to stay there for more than 15 minutes before we were suffocating in the stench of her cooking. Ever since my parents came back to live with us, we haven't seen much of Donnie's mother, but honestly, I think we both prefer it this way.
Hey, Vicky, what the heck is your problem, huh? Why the heck were you out walking with our professor? You better explain yourself right now. Just what are you up to, huh? What business do you have talking with him, huh? Who do you think you are? I want answers, and I want them now!
Professor? Natasha, I'm sorry, but I have no idea who you're talking about. I'm being honest here. I have no idea about what this could possibly be about.
I am talking about Professor Gray. I saw you two go all the way to your house, and he walked you in, so what was up with that?
Hold on a second. I didn't know that you knew Ricardo. He's actually my fiancé, but where did you two meet?
Hold on a second. You're telling me that the two of you are going to be getting married? Is that really what you're trying to say to me right now?
Yeah, of course. But as you know, I still live with my parents, so the last time he came over was to meet them for the first time. I had no idea that you and Ricky actually already knew each other, though, but I guess you do because you already knew he's a professor.
You got to be kidding me. I really just can't believe what I'm hearing. You're telling me Professor Gray is really going to be getting married? And to you of all people?
Hey, come on. What kind of way is that to talk about me getting married? I bet you're pretty shocked though, huh? I mean, I guess I can't blame you, but after all, we have been keeping things pretty quiet between the two of us. I mean, we've known each other for so long, but you know, you haven't even said congrats once to me about this.
Oh, give me a break. You really think that I would ever congratulate you for this? There's no way that I can believe what you're trying to tell me. And the reason for that is because I'm going to be the one to marry Ricardo, not you. So let me have him. I will make him mine.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean that you're going to be the one to marry Ricardo? This doesn't make any sense at all. Didn't you read any of the messages that I just sent you?
I am talking about Professor Ricardo Gray, of course. He should be engaged to me, not you, so hand him over. Why would he even want to marry someone like you in the first place? He clearly is much more suited to be with someone like me instead of you.
This doesn't make any sense to me. I seriously have no idea what you could possibly be going on about at all right now. This just doesn't make any sense to me one bit. I'm sorry, Natasha, but I really have no idea what you're talking about at all right now. Are you actually saying that you and Ricky are engaged?
I don't have to give you my life story. You just need to hand him over to me. I refuse to let you get away with marrying him. I've always loved Professor Gray, and I'm the only woman good enough to be his wife, got it? So just get away from him and give him to me!
Ricardo, you have got some serious explaining to do. I am serious. What the heck is going on here? I mean, really, I want answers, and I want them now, because I have to say that I am not happy one bit.
Whoa, Vicky, what's going on? Is everything okay? Is this about something that happened when I was at your place today? Is everything okay?
That is not what I'm talking about, and you should know that. My parents were over the moon to meet you. They were so pleased that I'd finally met such a nice, smart, charming man, and then you go around and do this to me. You see, the thing is that I just got some very upsetting messages from an old friend of mine, and they were about you, actually.
You got some upsetting messages? Were they about me? Which friend is this? What are you talking about? Please, Vicky, you're not making any sense at all right now. Can't you just tell me what's happening first?
It's a friend I've known since we went to school together. Her name is Natasha, and I think that you might know her. Or at least, she sure made it sound like you two have gotten pretty close to one another. In fact, she was telling me how you were her fiancé, not mine. So tell me, Ricardo, which is it? And don't you lie to me. I want to know the truth.
Wait, what? Someone actually said that to you? Was she being serious? I can't believe that someone would say something like that. Just who does she think she is?
I don't know. I mean, she knew who you were, so I'm just confused and want to know what's going on here. Please, I just want answers. Can you just be honest with me and tell me what you think could possibly be going on right now? How do you two know each other? What is this all about? I'm so confused, and I feel so hurt, and I just don't know how I should even be reacting right now.
Vicky, I'm really sorry, but I'm pretty confused here. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. I do know a girl named Natasha, but if you're telling me that she's been your friend this whole time, that's pretty surprising to me.
Well, you should know that she kept calling you Professor Gray and not by your name. So did you ever have a student named Natasha or something like that? I know she was taking college classes as early as when we were back in high school.
Oh, really? So then she might actually have been at the college longer than I'd expected.
Yeah, we were together through middle school, but then we ended up going to different places for high school, you see. We thought that we were going to end up at the same school together, actually, but things didn't turn out that way. But anyways, she was always pretty sharp, and the school had a program to send students to college class if they were advanced enough.
I see. Well, okay, so we'd be thinking of a student I might have had back when you were just finishing high school. I don't know, I was teaching a lot of classes back then to be able to make ends meet. I just really am not sure I'd be able to remember a specific one.
But Natasha was saying that you and her were engaged. Surely you should be able to narrow it down from that, right? I mean, how many students do you have with a name like that? I mean, did you ever go out with a former student or something like that? I know that sometimes professors do that, so I don't care if you did, but I just want to know the truth so that I can start to understand what the heck is happening here.
Of course not! You know that I would never, ever do that, and that I'm not that kind of person at all. I might have gotten chocolate from some students on Valentine's Day or something like that, but you know the high standards that I hold myself to, and I would never do something like what you're implying. You have to know that I'm not that kind of person at all, and that I would never abuse the position that I was in while I was teaching. I had hoped that we'd at least gotten to know each other well enough for you to know that that's not the kind of man that I am at all.
Yeah, I didn't think that you really had it in you to do something like that. I just want to see how you'd react.
Well, if that was supposed to be a joke, then it wasn't very funny. Teachers have a duty to help educate their students, and they shouldn't take advantage of the position they're in to be in inappropriate relations with them.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't even serious when I suggested it. It's just that it's what Natasha was saying to me. I'm sorry, you really don't deserve this, but I just felt so confused, and I guess I just panicked. I'm really sorry, because I just feel really confused, and I'm not sure what I should believe right now.
Well, okay. The next time I go into the office, I'll look through my records and see if I can't find someone with that name. But I guess I'll be going back a while.
I really am sorry to ask you to do all of that, but it would be a huge help to me if you did. I know that it's a lot, but I think it would go a long, long way in helping me calm down and be able to think through this situation a lot more calmly. I get that this is probably just nothing, but I just don't think I'm going to be feeling okay until I understand what's going on.
Well, don't worry. I get why you'd be worried about someone saying something like this, and if it's gonna put your mind at ease, then I don't mind doing this at all. So I'll check tomorrow and let you know what I find, if I find anything at all, that is. But anyways, for the time being, I hope that you're able to take a step back and catch your breath. We'll get through this, so just be patient and I'll let you know about things soon, okay?
I knew it! I knew that Professor Gray liked me more than he liked you, and that's why we're going to be getting married!
Again with this? What are you talking about this time, Natasha? Why do you always have to keep bringing this up? I mean, really, why can't you just mind your own business and just leave me alone already?
I'm just saying that after I talked to you, I got a message from the professor. I told him how unfair he was being marrying another girl when I like him so much. I told him all about how I've been head over heels for him ever since I met him in high school, and he told me that he felt the same, and that's why we're going to be getting married.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I really think there has to be some mistake here. Ricardo would never say something like that.
I get why you wouldn't want to believe what I'm telling you, but I'm only being honest. Nothing is going to change the fact that Professor Gray proposed to me. I guess you must be in absolute shock right now, right? Should I call an ambulance? Are you on the floor? I wonder if you can even respond to these texts with the way that I probably just knocked you straight to the ground with that bombshell.
Oh, I don't think that'll be necessary, but I am curious why you have his number in the first place. I mean, really, what is your angle here? What are you trying to get at by behaving in this way?
Oh, come on. You do know that I was a former student of his, right? So of course I would have his phone number. It's not that hard to find.
And so you're telling me that you and Ricky were talking and that he proposed to you? Is that really the story that you were telling me that I should be believing right now?
That's right. I'll be honest. I reached out to him, not the other way around, but he still proposed. And that's really all that matters in the end. And that's why I'm the winner and you're the loser here.
Yeah, somehow I really don't think that's how things went. He didn't propose to you and you two aren't getting married.
You really need to snap out of this. I get that it's hard to digest for you, but there's no point in lying to yourself. Professor Gray and I have known each other ever since I was in high school, and I know he's liked me ever since then. Why else would we be getting married?
I think it was probably the other way around. I think that you liked him ever since you were in high school. You probably first met him when you were on the program to take college courses while you were still a high schooler. Isn't that right? But I really don't think that you've ever stopped once to think about how all of this might be making Ricky feel. In fact, I think that you've probably just been projecting your feelings about him onto him without any consideration at all for the wider situation around you. In other words, I think that you've just been missing the forest for the trees, and that's all I think is going on right now.
You don't know what you're talking about! Sure, it's been some time since we last saw each other, but he was my first love, and I told him as much when I was his student! He told me that he appreciated my feelings, but that it would be inappropriate for a student and teacher to be in a relationship. So don't you get it? That was his way of telling me to come and find him when I was more grown up, and now 10 years have passed, and I'm finally ready to marry him. When I saw you with Professor Gray, I knew that it was fate using you to bring us closer together. You have no idea what you're talking about, and I do, and that's final. So why don't you stop running your mouth about things that you don't know about?
Do you really think that fate wants you to steal my fiancé from me? This isn't something that I don't know about. In fact, I think between you and I am probably the one who is much more aware of what is going on here than you are. To me, you are just coming off as completely delusional.
Well, of course I think that fate is pushing us together like this. Do you really think that you are more in the know than I am? Haven't you ever watched a romance movie? There's always some kind of messy love triangle, but the mysterious girl from the past always gets the guy. Besides, I'm only doing what Professor Gray told me to do. I'm coming back to find him now that I'm not longer his student. This is finally our chance to be together. And that's why I told you that him and I were already engaged to be married. There's nothing you can do to change this, so you might as well just accept it and move in. It would make things easier for everyone if you quit trying to hang out to the desperate fantasy you're living in right now.
I didn't hear you once tell me how he proposed to you. You just jumped to that conclusion all by yourself.
Come on, just think about it. Or maybe you're just blinded by jealousy and can't see the point I'm trying to make.
What point? You haven't demonstrated or proven anything. You just keep saying that you two are engaged and saying that it's fate doing all of this. That means nothing to me or anyone with half a brain. You can't actually be serious about this, right?
Now, there's no need to get so upset. Of course, I can't really blame you. After all, you've already introduced him to your parents and everything. I bet you never in a million years thought I'd be the one to steal him from you, but I'm sorry. It's like I said, I'm only doing what he told me to do.
He never told you to stalk him and try to marry him in 10 years' time. I mean, really, why can't you take a step back and realize that the way that you're behaving right now is just completely irrational? None of what you're talking about makes any sense at all.
You know, this really is just getting sad. I had hoped that you'd finally snap out of this and face up to reality. The fact is that we're fated to be together, and now it's finally all coming to fruition. I am so sorry to steal him from you so close to getting married, though.
Well, you should know that I'm already with Ricky on our honeymoon right now. So there, what do you think about that? What does your star-crossed lover fantasy have to say about that, huh?
Wait, what? What are you talking about? I don't understand what you mean when you say that the two of you are on your honeymoon right now. That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
I'm talking about the fact that you don't know what you're talking about in the slightest, but you've really upset me with all of these messages, and you've basically ruined this honeymoon.
But wait, you two are on a honeymoon? Doesn't that mean that you two are married then? That can't be right, because if you've been paying attention to what I've been telling you at all, you would know that it's Professor Gray and I who are supposed to end up getting married.
That's right! We are on our trip together. That is what I've been trying to tell you this whole time. I've been trying to explain to you that you have just been talking nonsense this entire time. We got married last week, if you must know, and we just left for our honeymoon today.
Hold on a second. How could this happen? What do you mean you two got married last week? None of this is adding up at all. You really need to snap out of this and start living in the real world, Vicky. It's honestly sad that you're really trying to pass this off as real to me.
I mean just that. We introduced each other to our families, and then we realized there wasn't really any point in waiting any longer. So we went to the courthouse and we had our wedding officiated last week. We both already agreed that we're not really interested in a big wedding ceremony. So instead, we've just put all that money towards our honeymoon instead. Does that make sense to you now? Do you finally realize what is going on here? Do you understand just how delusional you've been acting?
So then, you two really left to go and be on your honeymoon yesterday? And you're telling me that you're really with Professor Gray right now?
Well, I wouldn't call him Professor Gray, but yes, if you must know, I am on my honeymoon with my husband. Understand? We both happen to have time off this week, and there were some good deals for tickets online, so we're spending the next few weeks traveling all over Europe.
This can't be happening. I refuse to believe it. You've got to be lying to me. Professor Gray was supposed to marry me, not you. You two can't be on your honeymoon. That's supposed to be my honeymoon. He's supposed to be my husband. What is going on here?
I've told you what's going on, but you refuse to listen to what I have to say. I tried over and over and over again to explain that nothing you were saying at all was based in reality, but you just refused to listen to me at all. I don't know what else I could have possibly tried to get you to see the truth. But he's literally sitting here next to me reading these messages, and he said that he never got any messages from you. I really think that you need to go and get some professional help if you've been making this all up this whole time. I mean, you can't even tell the difference between reality and your insane fantasies.
I'm not crazy, and they aren't fantasies. Professor Gray and I were supposed to be getting married. You're the one ruining everything. He proposed to me. We were meant to be together. Why are you doing this to me? How could you just betray me like this? You're just a terrible homewrecker is what you are. I found his number and I reached out to him. Are you telling me that I wasn't even talking to the right person?
I'm sorry, Natasha, but I think the number you got for me was just a number at the university I work at. You never had my personal cell phone number to begin with. And frankly, I would never try to make it that easy for a former student to get in contact with me like that to begin with.
Wait a second. Are you Professor Gray?
That's right, it's me. I believe you took some classes of mine through the Advanced Studies program at your high school?
Oh my gosh, it's been so long. We're finally getting to talk.
I actually had forgotten all about you, but after Vicky told me about you, I went through my old records and pulled your file. I only remembered you because you were one of the girls who gave me chocolate on Valentine's Day. And then I remembered that you cornered me one day and confessed the feelings that you had for me.
So you do remember? That's right. I told you all about how much I liked you, but you told me that we'd have to wait to be together. But now I'm all grown up and ready to be with you. Even though I might have dated some people in between now and then, I want you to know that I never forgot about you. It's so great to finally hear back from you. Can you please correct Vicky about all of this? You have to tell her that you proposed to me.
Natasha, please. I just told you that you didn't even have my personal phone number. You only had a work number. None of your messages were even getting to me. They were connecting to a phone in the office.
But, I mean, even if that's true, I still should have been calling you at your work, right? And you did actually propose to me, right?
Well, I've actually been promoted, so I don't even teach anymore. I work more for the administrative side of the school, so I don't even use the kind of phone that you were trying to contact me on in the first place.
But then, all the messages I was sending.
I really have no idea whose actual number you were given, but I'd imagine if you were texting with anyone, it'd be another teacher.
Hold on a second. You mean to tell me that this whole time I wasn't even actually talking to you? So then, when you said that you remembered me and you proposed to me, I thought I was talking to you, but you're telling me that I wasn't talking to you at all? Then who the heck was I talking to?
I wonder if it's the new professor we hired recently. Now that I think about it, he is in the office I used to have. And there have been some concerning rumors about how close he's been getting to students lately. So I guess there's a chance that he might have been pretending to be me this whole time if he thought it would get him closer to women. So thank you very much for sharing all of this information with me. This should serve as enough evidence to finally get rid of him.
But wait, what about me? You're telling me that this teacher lied to me? I was never ever talking to you in the first place?
Well, that does appear to be the long and short of it, really, so I do apologize for my staff. I will be sure to present him with this new evidence as soon as I'm back at the school from my honeymoon with Vicky. But we will make sure that he's dealt with appropriately, and if possible, we'll seek to have him fired.
No, that's not what I wanted to hear. That isn't going to be enough. I don't want any kind of apology from you. I want you to marry me. Please, you have to. I'm begging you.
Natasha, please just stop this. We were never even talking, and I had forgotten all about you.
Well, fine. If my message wasn't able to get to you the first time, then let me tell you again how much I love you. I loved you when I was your student, and I still love you now. Nothing has changed about those feelings that I have for you, so please don't leave me.
Natasha, you seem to think that I was just waiting for you to grow up, is that right?
Of course! That's what you told me! You told me that teachers and students shouldn't date, but I knew that you meant you just wanted me to be older. But now I am! I'm grown up and I'm ready to marry you just like you said!
Well, I guess I can see how you might have been able to misconstrue those words, but the fact of the matter is that I never had any feelings for you. I didn't want to be mean and shut you down or turn you away, but I realize now that I should have been clearer with my language. So let me take this opportunity to say that I don't like you, I have no romantic feelings for you, and I most certainly don't want to marry you. Now, I would greatly appreciate it if you could leave my wife alone and quit bothering her over what is nothing more than a miscommunication.
So you don't like me, and you don't want to marry me?
That's right. And to be honest, I don't think it's healthy for you to be so obsessed with a high school crush, especially one that you had on your teacher. In fact, do you remember all the trouble that you gave me when you were my student?
What do you mean? What trouble did I cause you?
Well, there were a lot of rumors that ended up flying around the school about me. They were saying that I was having inappropriate relationships with the students. When I finally managed to figure out the source of them all, it all had to do with the way that you would talk about me to other students. You put me in serious hot water with the administration, and I had to work hard to prove that I had nothing to do at all with what you were saying.
But I never meant to do that to you.
Well, you did, so I hope now you can realize that you made things quite difficult not only for Vicky, but for me as well. So please, before this gets any worse, can you just leave us alone and forget all about this silly crush? Anyways, we're going to go back to enjoying our honeymoon. Have a nice life, Natasha.
After that, Natasha finally left us alone in peace to enjoy the rest of our honeymoon. When Ricky got back, he talked to the problematic professor and he confessed to messaging Natasha because he thought that she was cute. He was fired shortly afterwards. Then, Ricky and I went to Natasha's parents' house and told them all about what Natasha had been doing to us. Her parents were furious and told her never to bother us again. I heard that afterwards, Natasha ended up packing all her belongings and moving far, far away. We never heard from her again.